Welcome to Warzone Today, where we dive into the heart of global defense news and strategies shaking the world's geopolitical landscape. Today, we're unpacking a high-stakes drama unfolding in the waters of the South China Sea. As tensions simmer between global superpowers, the promise of protection for a historical ally draws a line in the ocean's deep blue. Stay with us as we unravel the complex dance of diplomacy, power, and commitment that could redefine international waters. This is a voyage you won't want to miss. Historical context and territorial claims. The South China Sea, a crucial maritime corridor with nearly double the area of the Mediterranean, has been at the heart of a complex territorial dispute, primarily due to China's expansive claims over it. This vast Pacific expanse has been claimed by Beijing as its own, irrespective of the 1982 United Nations Convention on the Law of the Sea. This convention allows nations sovereign rights over waters extending 200 nautical miles from their coastlines, roughly equivalent to 370 kilometers. This claim disregards the exclusive economic zones of various countries bordered by these waters, such as Vietnam and the Philippines. The early 21st century saw China's bolstering of these claims, leading to increased tensions, particularly with the Philippines. The situation has escalated to the extent that Chinese Coast Guard vessels have not only chased, but also rammed Filipino boats. As a result, Filipino fishermen have been expelled from their own exclusive economic zone, paving the way for China's massive predatory fishing operations. The U.S. stance and defense promise. Amidst these rising tensions, U.S. President Joe Biden has been clear. The United States stands with the Philippines. His administration has signaled that any attack on Filipino vessels would invoke the U.S. commitment to defend its ally. This promise of defense roots back to the historical and military ties between the two nations. The Philippines-U.S. military alliance. Many may not realize the depth of the Philippines-U.S. relationship. After the U.S. victory over Spain in 1898, the Philippines, along with Puerto Rico and Guam, was ceded to the United States. Although Philippine independence was realized in 1946, the island nation, concerned about its military vulnerability, forged a military alliance with the U.S. in 1951. This pact, tested by diplomatic tensions through the years, was reinforced in 2020 and solidified in 2023 when the Philippines granted the U.S. access to 4 additional military bases, bringing the total to 9. These bases are not only a symbol of the enduring alliance but also a strategic foothold for the U.S., enabling the projection of American naval and aerial power across the South China Sea. China's response and strategic implications. China's response to Biden's declarations has been stern, urging the U.S. to stay out of what it deems internal matters. However, the strategic significance of the Philippines to the U.S. cannot be understated. The American presence in the Philippines serves as the single most significant obstacle to China's quest for control over the South China Sea, the military and cultural bond. Beyond military strategy, the Philippines and the U.S. share cultural ties that date back decades, lending a deeper dimension to their alliance. American cultural influence remains palpable in the Philippines, and the military relationship is a cornerstone of this bond. In conclusion, the unfolding situation in the South China Sea is a test of international law, alliances, and the strategic patience of the involved parties. While the U.S. stands ready to defend the Philippines, it emphasizes the need for maintaining the status quo and ensuring freedom of navigation in one of the world's most vital waterways. As the situation evolves, the international community watches closely, understanding that the outcome here may set precedents for maritime disputes worldwide. And that's a wrap on today's strategic deep dive into the South China Sea. If you've been captivated by this tale of alliance and power, don't sail away just yet. Make sure to hit that subscribe button to join the Warzone Today fleet. Give us a thumbs up if you enjoyed the briefing and drop your thoughts in the comments below. Share this video with your crew to keep the conversation going. Until our next mission, stay vigilant and ready for the next update from Warzone Today. Over and out.